In most cities around Africa, the popular social activity trending now is comedy.
Akpororo is one of those places I treasure, like our women. Our women are not good to compliments. You tell her, oh my God, I love your hair. She says, which one?
There's so much crime in these lands. What you have accepted it. They've accepted it. In fact, to save time, they have what you call organized crime.
Four amazing comedians at the extremes of the African continent whose mission is making Africa laugh. In most cities around Africa, the popular social activity trending now is comedy. There is a bold new crop of funny men offering this comic relief. This is the story of just 4 of them. 4 amazing comedians at the extremes of the African continent whose mission is making Africa laugh. Introducing from Nigeria.
Yeah, you know, this is your boy Akpororo, and this is Coco Land. This is where I test my joke, this is where I test my material. Okay, and that's what your name was. Say name. Look at me again, say name. Check me again, say name. My name is called Bowoto Jefta, popularly known as Akpororo, the comedian with too much swagger and too much anointing. I do joke about pastors and I talk about madmen that behave like them, all that kind of stuff. I don't talk about one madman who can't come meet me. I went to motor, the madman look me, hear me, Akpororo. They use us to make money, Abby. We go to call you for family meeting.
And from Kenya.
Show your love for the very exciting, very charming, very talented Erick Omondi. How are you, ni? How are you, ni?
Nilikuwa na imagine wakina Yesu. Yesu angekuwa na simu, siku zao angekuwa na simu. Nasikia Yesu ameshika simu. Halo? Peter, mko wapi? Mnafanya nini Bethlehem? Ati bus. Bus ya nani? Judas.
My name is Erick Otieno. Omondi is my grandfather. So it's a family name that we all use. And then Omondi is it's the best name. There's Otieno, there's Onyango, there's Otiambo. But Omondi usually is loved by many. So I chose Omondi. Oh, we all chose Omondi.
And you guys, do I look like Obama? Just honestly. Huh? I was in Kisumu and I turned a few heads.
First family. Also from Nigeria, Bakasi.
You cannot watch TV with your children. It's impossible. Which channel you want put? You put movie magic. You see some people, they kiss. You turn them immediately. You go Big Brother. As you put Big Brother, see somebody, they shower. Pia, another person, they inspecting facility. You move out from there. You go Discovery. Immediately you enter Animal Planet. Pia, one dog don't climb another dog. For that. Which place? Where they won't put this TV?
This man has 3 names for the 3 different things that I do. So as a family man, I'm okay Onyebule, which is what my kids answer. And my wife is Mrs. Onyebule. But as a showbiz person, I'm okay Bakasi McAntony.
And finally, from Uganda.
Yeah! What's going on? DJ, turn it down a little bit. You know, Akpororo is one of those places I treasure, like our women. Our women are not good to compliments. You tell her, oh my God, I love your hair. She says, which one?
There's a time I was coming from the groceries. Yeah, I was buying some groceries, and this girl saw me and she was so excited. So whatever she was holding, she dropped it and called me, "Oh, Salvador." So the name stuck. So every time I would go on stage to introduce myself, I wanted, because I've always wanted to use my real name.
They are not used to compliments. Like one time I wanted to be romantic like Shakespeare. I sent her a message. I said, "Baby, if you're in the kitchen, send me your aroma. If you're sleeping, send me your dreams." She replied, "I'm in the toilet. What should I send?"
We begin our journey in earnest in the Western African country of Nigeria. Akpororo is a native of Lagos, Nigeria.
I started with listening to other people's jokes, then copy their joke, and then got to an extent I can compose mine. So I sing, I dance, I play ball, play table tennis, play snooker, I swim, I can run, you know, so many gifts. Because the level of poverty in my family, so it's not my fault.
Akpororo has a passion for football. His love for the game has never faded.
He's my player from childhood. He's been a player, But he decided to go into comedy, and he's doing well.
I go into comedy because there is money there. In this country, before you break through in football, you take time, you grow white baby. So I hang my boot, and I go into comedy.
And I'm happy he's one of the greatest comedians we have in Nigeria.
And you can see what comedy is doing.
Akpororo grew up in this humble neighborhood, and in spite of his success as a comedian, he has decided to stay.
In fact, in this area, you want to learn how to talk. Any newborn baby want to learn how to talk, start with my name. You can see what. I love the people here. We stay like brothers and sisters. I call everyone my mom, and I call every man my dad. I'm giving most of the youth, I'm giving them hope that it doesn't matter where you stay. You can stay in the bush and the whole world will search for you. So that's just the stuff. That's why I stay in this place. Not that I don't have the money to move. Yeah, this is your boy Akpororo, the comedian with too much swag and too much anointing. This is where I rest my head. This is the one room and one parlor. So this is Akpororo. This is Akpororo. You're welcome to my one room and one parlor apartment. In Nigeria, in this country, you just need to be strong. Everything is somehow hard. But most of us make it through the hardship because we just have it in mind that we are going to the top. Most of my past stuff, anytime I think about them, I want to crack jokes, I want to do more. Because my past stuff is poverty. You go into the bathroom and you notice you don't have a soap, you walk down to your neighbor's house, "Please, can you borrow me your soap?" Say, "No, we don't have soap, but we have Homo or Clean." Say, "Okay, let me have that one." You want to brush, you don't have toothpaste, you use salt. You use salt to brush. So anytime I think about that one, I want to do more. Say, "No, guy, you're not going back there. You need to do more to march forward." Yes, backward never.
It's an irony that they say we are the happiest people, yeah, because maybe our shock absorbers are too tough, you know. When you push us to the wall, we'll make a hole in the wall and we keep moving. You understand?
In Niger Delta, where I grew up from, everybody, in fact, everybody there is like a comedian. Okay, this is my place. This is a 3-bedroom flat, 3 rooms, 3 toilets, and bathroom. You know what that means? So we don't share toilet. Eh? The other place we share, you know. That's a Mr. Hello, everybody, hello. Oh, come on here, come on. Come and say hi to my big friends. This is another. So you can see what I love this. I love this. I love this.
Next, we visit Nairobi, Kenya, where Erick Omondi is the country's pace setter in comedy there.
I never thought I would do comedy professionally or as a career or as, now that's my life, yeah?
Erick Omondi shot to fame performing on a popular TV show hosted by one of Kenya's leading comedians, Daniel Ndambuki, also affectionately known as Churchill.
So he said, okay, I want you to come to Churchill Live on the 8th episode.
From Desa University, Kisumu Macho, give it up for Erick Omondi!
Machali venye wasichana udu. Venye wasichana kama hii inaitwa weave, inaitwa siwezi kukuna hivi. Nikitaka kukuna na kuna.
Erick studied communications at Daystar University, where he honed his comedy skills. So every year he returns to welcome the new students who are joining university. Erick's studies never came easy.
I came there in 2003, August. Without school fees, I had 23,000. I did a small fundraising. That fundraising, I ended up giving people transport money. The school fees was quite high. I just lost my mom, who was a breadwinner. And my dad was quite down. He had just been retired from the police force, and he was back in the rural home.
Because Erick could not afford to pay for his studies, he devised creative ways to stay in university.
I used to sleep in any hostel because I didn't have an official hostel. Where the night would find me, I would spend. I managed to maneuver my way without money and did exams. After 6 months, I thought, oh, this could work.
But Erick was found out, and his dreams of a higher education almost came to an end.
Then I was here for the first semester. The second semester, I had to go home, because I didn't have school fees. So I stayed home for the whole of 2004, looking for school fees. I had a passion to just make it in life. And the other options were quite ugly. I had the option of pushing or staying back in Kisumu and washing cars at the foot of the lake, which is what my brother was doing and my stepbrothers. I applied for scholarship from Daystar University, US. So they instantly gave me the scholarship. And then came back officially now in 2005 as a student leader. Very active in drama, very active in CU, very active in anything that came my way. So I stood out, yeah? So then the administration noticed me. So I created a home in Daystar. Yeah, I created a home in Daystar.
Yeah.
I'll be coming back.
Yeah, you're welcome so much. Yeah. Thank you for coming. God bless you. And continue with the good work. You're doing us proud. You're like, yes, he's one of us. Amen. Every time we see you.
Amen.
Yeah. Okay.
Today, Erick is one of Kenya's most celebrated comedians.
Well, unajua, Eastlands, there's so much crime in Eastlands. Watu have accepted it. They've accepted it. In fact, to save time, they have what you call organized crime. Just to save time. Where thieves come and they're organized. They say, hey, watu wanaibiwa laptop, simpange line hapa. What way? Kuna laptop unaniangalia. Panga, mulika mwizi unafanya nini hapa? Mtaibiwa kesho, enda. Wale watu wana M-Pesa register hapa ndio tuwaibie next week. Haraka. Very organized. Huh? Nata, ukishaibiwa unapewa blackboard unaandika nimemaliziwa.
This is the only award I've ever won. Huh? The only other award I won in my life was a drama festival, Zonals. This is Kalasha 2011. It's written Best Performance in Comedy. It is the best award because it's in line with what I do here.
Apart from being a stand-up comedian, Erick is also a celebrated radio presenter.
I get to work at least 6:05, 6:10. I do prep for 45 minutes. I get on air at 7 in the morning. I do one link at 7. I do another link at 8, another link at 9. My day is done. I leave studio by 9. I'm very lucky. I'm very blessed. I work for only 9 minutes a day.
Next to Kenya is Uganda, and in the country's capital, Kampala, one man reigns supreme. His name is Salvador.
In Uganda, comedy has really become the end thing. Nowadays, any function without a comedian is no function at all. Like I've highlighted so many shows. I've hosted Miss Uganda twice, because the first time I did it, I was called as the by the way. There were very prolific people there. We had ministers, we had MPs, we had very high-profile CEOs who came for the Miss Uganda, and they laughed. They laughed so hard in that the next day, besides talking about the new Miss Uganda, they were talking about Salvador.
Erick and Salvador are out promoting their comedy event dubbed the Battle of Migingo.
Radio Jambo, breakfast show, mahali popote ulipo na kutakia kila laheri siku ya leo. Alafu leo kuna wageni ambao wameingia studioni.
Nimekuletea mgeni hapa Gidi na Ghost kutoka all the way from the Pearl of Africa, Uganda. And anaitwa Bwana Patrick Salvador.
It's a pleasure being here. I love the way you are speaking your Swahili. I cannot believe we are East Africans. The only thing I understood was Pearl of Africa.
Which is not Swahili.
Which is not Swahili.
So in the building we have Salvador from Uganda and Erick Omondi, our very own, you know what? Okay, where is Erick? Oh, Erick. Karibu studio. Salvador and Erick, welcome once again in the studio.
Pleasure, man, pleasure.
There's a difference between mosquitoes, I can tell you, in Uganda and the ones in Kenya. Mosquitoes in Kenya are a bit respectful, they're a bit calm and polite. They're humble, I mean, they
have courtesy.
Yeah, they have courtesy. They drink yogurt. Yeah? they take sodas. Yeah? And mosquitoes in Uganda are aggressive.
Yeah? That's how we are, because we discovered oil recently, so we have to be aggressive.
It comes, it bites you, it does. Then it's called
These comedians have been able to make a decent living from their trade. No social event in these countries is complete without the presence of one of these comedians.
Tonight, some of my colleagues are having the premiere of their movie. The title of the movie is Good Rush, you know, and we are here to show support. Nollywood is a big family. So when we have events like this, we show each other massive love, because, I mean, who else can do it for us but ourselves? Today, a young man, a young woman can, you know, decide, you know what, I just want to be a comedian, and they'll be comfortable. They'll make enough to sustain themselves and their family. So there's a lot of development, there's a lot of growth happening.
I know I'll be rich. I know, I'll be so rich because of the line of comedy I'm doing and what God has been doing in my life for the past months.
I think people need to realize that talent pays. Yeah? Talent pays. So may I have a double-edged sword. I have a degree and I have a talent. For now, I'm using my talent. I don't know when my degree will come in hand.
And indeed, the comedians are getting paid handsomely. They are flying from country to country. Like on this Night of 1,000 Laughs, all 4 comedians have assembled in the mega metropolis of Lagos, Nigeria.
Comedy in Nigeria is going too strong. People are loving it every day. People are coming for comedy shows every day. People are bringing new comedy platform every day.
Yeah, it's easier to make people laugh here than in my country. My country, it's very hard. But in Nigeria, they are ready. When you walk in, they're already smiling. So when you do, they laugh.
You know, there's this laughter which is ha 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 ha. That means they're enjoying you. Then there's a laughter whereby they keep quiet, listen to you, and then they burst out laughing, giving you like about a 15 minutes laugh. That is usually the one I prefer, and usually that's how my jokes are, because they are more of narrative. So I give you the punchline at the end of it all.
Making crowds laugh sometimes doesn't come easy. These comedians work really hard to ensure their audience is entertained.
But sometimes when I test joke, like the place I told you about, like sometimes when I tell jokes, some do bounce, we call it bounce. In Nigeria, we call it koboko. Like when you tell joke, people didn't laugh. Your rest colleague will say, man, koboko, touch that guy.
I go on stage, I crack 1 joke, 2 jokes, people laugh. When I'm on the 3rd one, because it was a story, so it was a little bit longer, boo! So what I did was to be very clever, and I invited a guy, a local comedian who usually doesn't give a damn when he's on stage. So I invited him, he came on stage and he did something. Oh, that show was terrible. It reached 10 p.m. We hadn't even done anything. People had to come back free the next week.
Laughter or not, the comedy shows continue. Eric and Salvador have flown 4,000 kilometers to Nairobi for our final event dubbed Battle of Migingo, a comedy competition pitting Kenyan versus Ugandan comedians. Who will win this battle?
The name is the Battle of Migingo, and of course we are expecting Kenyans to win.
I'm expecting to laugh, to have fun. For the 4 hours I'll be here.
It's Battle of Migingo, it's comedy. I expect to laugh and have fun.
We are finally at the big show. We thank God we've come this far, and this is it. I mean, we are psyched for it. It's gonna be crazy.
I've had a lot of men making noise. Oh, that girl, I bought her a phone, but she's not picking up my phone calls. Who does she think she is? Gentlemen, calm down. There are men who have bought us houses and cars, and we are also not picking up their phone calls.
It's crazy, the heart is beating faster. The Ugandans are here. They are quiet. They are not talking. We don't know what they're planning.
Let me tell you one thing. If you want to know whether a man has money or not, it's very simple. Akiingia kwa ATM, wewe baki nje. Akishaingia, enda weka masikio kwa mlango. Akifinya, utasikia sauti. Ile sauti utasikia itakuonyesha kama ako na pesa ama hana. Akifinya ukisikia
At first I was, trying to be casual. We want people to come and have fun. They like comedians which are going to entertain. Yo, man, this is war. Guys are seriously battling us, man.
Okay. They say I look like Shrek. Do I look like Shrek? I don't care. After all, you paid to come and see me. I am the only export from Omboko, celebrity. They know me even in Kampala. Now, companies like using celebrities for their products, yeah? The face of a celebrity. So we were hired to do a beer advert. And the beer was club, and the slogan was tastefully different. all we had to do was drink the beer, finish it from the glass, and say, ah, blood, tastefully different. Very easy, it was so nice. For those who say alcohol consumption is harmful to your health, should have had it plus your space. So now there. Oh, we are supposed to smile. Action! Okay, now we should look into this camera. This one. Don't look at it now. You're supposed to smile. You're supposed to smile. Don't forget what's smile. Smile.
In spite of their personal challenges and the tough environment that surrounds them in Africa, these 4 comedians are bringing joy and laughter to the African continent.
If you look keenly, I can say there's a spirit of comedy that has woken up. We were used to big music concerts. Today, Carnival this, Shaggy this, Mr. Nice this, Valu Valu this, Dadio and Lounge, which is still happening. So anything big was a music concert. Yeah. But now, all of a sudden, there's comedy, and it has come like a flood.
I would say it's God. I don't really know why they like me, but I know I have what they need. I'm full of swag.
Africa is a beautiful continent, man. We have so many things that, we want to talk about out there. Yeah, that we want to share with the world, the things that the world doesn't know. Because so many people portray us in different ways. We need help to go and help children in Africa. Who said we are suffering? We are not. We plant our own food, get our food from the soil. So there are so many things we have to expose as Africans, besides the obvious things that people know out there, yeah, the war and everything. There is too much in Africa than war and poverty.
Everything in life is about happiness. If there's happiness in the marriage, it flourishes. If there's happiness in the home, it's a better place to live. If there's happiness in the workplace, it's a better place for everybody. Life is just about happiness. And any day happiness flees, nothing else makes sense. You want out.